welcome to the what?
Got Poirier versus Connor 3. Now, sometimes I don't like. This is one thing I'm gonna say before we get into the talks about Poirier versus Connor 3. I don't like the trilogy. I don't like the third fight. Sometimes I like it to be just two, and then one wins one wins the other. So it just keeps you on your toes. Like, man, I wonder what would happen in that third fight. But here we get the third fight because Nick Diaz versus Connor is so big that you still talk about it today about a third fight. But will it ever happen? Probably not. Would you want it to happen? Yes. But now we get the Poirier versus Connor 3. What do you feel about this fight, Sean?
It's the same thing that I said for the last segment for the Fury versus Wilder. What can Conor McGregor fix in this amount of time? Now, this might be
This
a
is
little
shorter.
bit. This is
a
a
shorter
shorter
amount of time.
This is a shorter amount of time, and it can't just be as simple as, "Hey, man, I felt like you were doing really good, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you didn't know how to check kicks." No, 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 no. There was a lot more going on. They have, where's he at? American Top Team?
Yeah.
The guys at American Top Team, they have Conor McGregor's sort of number. And when I say Conor McGregor's number, is the fact that when Conor McGregor comes out, you're going to get the Conor McGregor you saw the last time. You're not going to get like this new Conor, because Conor ain't got time for that. Conor making money. Conor ain't out here coming up with that, okay, well, I'm going to switch stance, and then I'm going to come through, and then I'm going to start working on that lead leg, and I'm playing chess. No. Conor's coming out like Conor comes out. And they've got that peg. They've been working against that too, because who else trained down there at Conor? Conor's fought a couple of American Top Team guys. So he's been on their brain. So now the idea, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do that goes besides, oh, if Conor lands that left hand, I understand. He goes out there, he lands the left hand, everybody goes, see? But anyway, what is he going to do? How can he fix the idea that he had no answer for those low leg kicks?
There was no answer at all. There was no answer to the point where that leg gave in, and his will, his soul, his mind was all in the fight, but that leg was out. That leg was gone. He couldn't walk on it, couldn't stand on it. He couldn't get out of the ring without any help. I don't see anything that he's done training wise to help him out. Maybe not leaving that leg out to get kicked, switching his stance a lot more.
Here you
Maybe
go.
that.
Here you go. Let me ask a question,
I don't
because
know.
that's a good point you just brought up. Not leaving it out there. Now that brings up this question. Is that leg still compromised?
Probably.
Is that leg even fully healed?
Probably not. Probably not. I don't know for sure. We're going to see in this fight because he's going to hit him with a couple leg shots, and that leg probably just buckled from the very beginning. I hope it doesn't, man, because Conor McGregor winning and Conor McGregor being the poster boy of the UFC is a good thing. Conor McGregor losing twice to the same guy is a bad thing, because then they don't have a leg to stand on in the UFC. They don't have Conor anymore. I mean, you still got Conor McGregor. People are gonna watch him, but you don't have the aura of yeah. You don't have that no more. You don't have it no more. And then for Conor to come in the ring and it felt like in his post fight interview, it just felt like he was happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to come in and compete. I haven't been here for a while. It's good to get in, get my feet wet again. But I know that you have to be in it. You can't just go in and come out, go in and come out. You got to be in the UFC. You got to be in fighting so you can continue to win. So it just felt like he was just there just to be there. I just felt like that.
Yeah. And then what happened? And it's not like what he said wasn't true. So this is what happened. They had the fight. He signed a contract. He showed up at the gym, and they were like, "Okay, Conor. Conor's probably a little out of shape." And they were like, let's do the things that we did before you left, I guess, and then try and get in shape." And then spent half of the time trying to get everything back going, while McGregor has those brains behind him, crunching numbers. Hey, man.
You talking about Poirier?
Did I say McGregor?
Yeah. Poirier has brains behind him.
Poirier has some brains behind him, crunching numbers, and one of them went, wait, wow, he's a little heavy on that front leg. You think we ought to build a game plan? And then they went through, they watched some more film, and they came up with the idea of like, let's chop that leg down. Let's see what happens. And then over there on the other side, they're just still doing the same thing. And there's no what ifs. There's no finding this. There's no like, I got hit with a low leg hit and it kind of hurt a little bit. Maybe I ought to address those. No, he was completely thrown off by that. And so, with that being said, who you think is gonna win this third fight?
Man, it's the opposite of what I thought in the Fury versus Wilder. Man, I feel like Poirier comes in, they get some new footage, something else that Conor McGregor is doing that he shouldn't be doing, or he hasn't fixed. He has a tail of some sort, and I feel like they expand upon just the leg kicks because they understand now. He knows that the leg kicks are coming, so they're like, what is he going to do knowing that the leg kicks are coming? So are we going to feint, like we're going to kick him and then kick him in the head? Are we going to feint and then hit him with a jab? Are we going to hit him in the face more and then just feint the kick so he can have something to worry about? They have Connor on his back foot now, not moving forward but moving backwards. So that's going to work in their advantage too. So I feel like Poirier comes in. I feel like he finishes him early again in the second round, and Conor McGregor and the Mystic Mac, or the mystic magic, just goes away, and it's just one of those things where Conor McGregor just goes out in the sunset and just makes all that money off of that alcohol that he's selling.
He said better get his wrestling better. I feel like Connor's wrestling defense, maybe against Poirier, probably will hold him up just fine. It,
Yeah,
Habib, no one else has proven the fact that they can just, completely go out there and just smash Connor. But with that being said, what I'm thinking is sort of along the same lines, but also you got to think about it like this. When a fighter beats another fighter, the idea of their mindset sort of shifts, kind of. I get that feeling with Dustin Poirier that even though he beat Conor McGregor, he still doesn't feel like he beat Conor McGregor.
no,
No one's really talking too much. Maybe in the inner circle where he is, but the rhetoric that he hears over and over that's probably beat into him is like, what will Connor do? What will this do? So even in winning that fight, he probably felt like he didn't win that fight. So he was probably very motivated to even start camp. Because some people's like, oh, I beat this guy. I'm just going to do it again. All right, well, let's just, get started and stuff like that. No, I bet he went, huh, okay, what do we need to do to put the nail in this coffin against this guy?
yeah,
And he's going to come out there and he's going to operate like he did not win the fight.
give me a surgeon.
And I don't, besides him getting caught and stunned with something that completely throws everything off, I don't know how Dustin Poirier is going to lose this rematch. I got to pick Dustin.
When and how?
Huh?
When and how? What round? How does he do it?
I don't know if he finishes him again. I
If he
feel like
hits
it's
him
going
with
to be a
them
decision.
if them leg kicks hit like they did in the first or the second fight, he finishing them.
Okay. I'm going to pick decision.
Okay. 5 round. Well, is it 5 round or 3 round?
5 rounds for the
God, dog, man, they
for the
doing this
belt.
bull. This ain't for the belt, man. They already got the belt.
Who got the belt?
Man, they fought. The belt was fought for 262.
Oh, it was Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira. They ain't even
Yeah,
got the belt.
this ain't even for the belt, man. This just for bragging rights again.
Bro.
Bro, they UFC love doing this shit now.
I guess if it's a main event, it'd be 5 rounds anyway. But
I hate that.
with that being said, I think Poirier pulls this one out.
I got you. I got you.
And I haven't picked against Connor in a while.
All right. Well, let's